Hello guys, this is Oscar with a US stock market analysis video for the major US indices. Today is Wednesday, December the 7th, 2022. As we can see, the S&P 500 is on a downtrend and let's look and see where it can go. How low can it go? This is the weekly chart and I have drawn these lines right here. Let's look at the monthly chart. Let's go back to the daily. So as we can see right here, this the price actions was rejected on Thursday. Well, actually, it's Thursday, December the 1st. It was rejected, tried to break to the upside, but it was rejected sharply. So, how low can it go? Let's look and see. The next major support is in this area of the 3,300 points, 33, 32, something like that. So, now, this particular trend line help us to kind of calculate time. So we can see that our prices here will probably conglomerate or can coincide with somewhere between Tuesday the 17th, and it can go as early as sometime on the late days of December. So because you see right here, the price shoot down to the downside, but really rapidly recover the trend line again. So this can happen again. Um, Now, how low can the market go? This is the next major support. So I believe from here support, which is the pre-COVID crash, I believe we're going to have probably a multi-week, multi-month rally. How high can it go? Probably, if let's say if the price action do something like this, and then try to break to the upside, it probably can go something like this. Probably to these highs of 15th of August of 2022. But it's only speculation at this point. I don't want to get ahead of myself. We should never get ahead of ourselves. If you are long the market, it doesn't look good at all. I've been short the market since I start seeing this price action right here on November the 14th, and I saw that the market was getting some weakness. So now let's look and see the next chart, which is the let's see at the Russell. This is the Russell futures. Now the Russell, no, I apologize. It's not the Russell. It's the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So the Dow looks more, it looks more strong. Let's put it that way. It looks like it led to the upside, and it broke this trend line right here. It may try to retest it. It may try to probably get inside the trend, this line right here, this channel. So let's see what it may look. It may do something like this. So if it does what our Nasdaq, our S&P analysis, if we kind of try to replicate that price action, it may look something like this to the mid part of the channel, and then it may try to break to the upside. Now, actually, the Dow Jones can try to do all-time highs again. I probably think it could try. Now, it's very hard to try to predict price action that far, especially in this market. But uh, for now, the Dow Jones is being very stretched to the upside. So every time we have some moves this strong, we will get some moves strong to the downside too to correct. So now let's look and see the Nasdaq. Now, definitely the Nasdaq has been the lagger. It hasn't been moving much. It's been weaker because remember, interest rates is no good for any market. These companies, any company that operates on the stock market, they use debt to operation, sometimes to operate. And when you have debt and you have interest rates rising this way, guess what? You have to refinance the rate to a higher your debt to a higher rate. So definitely that is more money paying to the banks, so you don't have as much earnings. That's why it's harder for these companies to actually deliver a good earning report at the end of the quarter. So the Nasdaq, the next support this Nasdaq can fall is right here, the pre-COVID high, which is on the 9,500 point area, and probably can, if it goes to the upside, it can try to challenge this again, this high right here of August the 15th. So now let's look at gold. Let's see what gold is doing. Now gold, interesting. Gold is being kind of going higher here. A lot of news about countries wanting to accumulate gold because of the U.S. dollar. They don't like the U.S. dollar being controlled by the U.S., and it can be harder for them to do trade. So some countries want to get kind of like in a gold standard, but it's all noise right now. So nobody knows what will happen anyway. So if the gold breaks to the upside, the highest can go probably will be the 1900 points. If it breaks to the downside, the next support is on the 1560, 1580, something like that. And this is a major support, the $1,400 for gold. Now look at the price action the gold is doing. This is something that we traders call a rising wedge pattern. Now this pattern usually is bearish. So if it breaks to the downside can be lower than where it started. So actually we can see the ounce of gold at 1560, 1580 in a short term, not in the not so long future. So just be careful when you're tracing gold. Anything right now like gold, silver, and all that. I know that there's a lot of people are making noises about that, but I mean, if you will get into a recession or probably a depression, anything will go. Every price will go down. Everything will go down, including gold and including silver. So now let's look at oil, something that it may go down to in the near future. Now, oil. I have some target on oil. Actually, I'm trading all of these that I'm telling you right now, guys. I'm trading it. The way I trade this is I trade the ETFs, the leverage ETFs, either on the energy sector or the futures on oil and gold too. So let's look and see. So now oil has a target for me of $68, $69 a barrel. From there, I can see oil going higher. So unfortunately, I see in the future we will have a as high probably as $100 a barrel. And that is probably tied to geopolitically. Now, why $100 a barrel? Because remember, this move is being so extended from $130 to almost $68 a barrel, where I see my target. That is what probably almost 50% drop. So this whole move needs to be digested and corrected a little bit, and then probably we're gonna see lower prices on the future. But that's on the long future. For now, I see gold. I see oil going as low. I see oil going as low as $68, $69 a barrel. Now, I know I have this other line right here that is probably on the 50s, like $54 a barrel of oil. I don't know if it will get there. I don't know if because of this shape. Remember, we saw the rising falling wedge. This is a falling wedge pattern right here. So we can see oil definitely going to the upside. So that is my analysis for today, Wednesday, December the 7th, 2022. Have a good day.